As they have forced themselves back. And it feels like a battle of attrition. Like, you just know these drones are going to keep on coming. You're going to lose more and more gadgetry. You're going to get forced further and further back inside of sight until eventually someone snaps back. In this case, it's Citizen. And in case you're wondering, yes, him playing on the smoke is a normal thing. He did it last week on this map. Not playing with the shotgun, playing with the FMG primary. And he had a field day on this map last week.
Did 40 seconds left to go, and Citizen's now using that utility, just sending the Toxic Babe canisters into that default plant area to prevent Rogue's progress.
Ooh,
now then a big double from Aces comes in. Not only does he remove Virtue from the tricky piano spot, he also takes down Citizen as well, but gets blitzed by Jonker as he tries to come in through that door. So that's leaving us now 3 versus 2. Advantage to G2, but Corey's able to go in and start getting the diffuser down. He actually dips away from it as Kayak pushes Crying and gets the kill. It's all down to Corey now on the Aces. 1 versus 2. Hungry takes down Kayak indeed and gives Corey the opportunity to put this diffuser down on the ground. He's going to get it activated here. Might be able to make the challenge.
What?
That's it. He's completely baited them there into the wrong location, but it doesn't matter as Jonker gets that final kill. He will disable that activated diffuser, and that's going to be G2 taking the first round.
Give some agency to Cry now if he wants to step in and go for a challenge without fear of a shield staring him down as Aces vaults his way inside of office. They're getting a move on Ace, but there's only 40 seconds left.
Aces has got the long angle through piano there. There is a man from G2 just playing inside a bathroom, but there's absolutely no reason whatsoever for Virtue to peek it, but he does, and he gets shut down. However, Citizen is on hand with the Malusi to get the trade, leaving us 4 versus 3. 25 seconds left to go, and Rogue don't have control over the plant spot yet. This is not going to be an easy final push for them. Leon, look at that teamwork again. Corey goes in, opens up the Banshee. Leon on hand to take it down, gets the Yokai, and that's going to be Corey able to try and get this diffuser down. Out comes the Nitro unsuccessfully. Corey will manage to secure that. Hungry gets one in the meanwhile, but it is a trade, leaving Kayak 1 versus 3, diffuser down. A lot of work for the Echo to do here.
Absolutely all alone as well, the 1 versus 3 in about 20 seconds here to get the kills and stick the defuse. It's simply not going to happen. Well played by Rogue. We're going to carry on downstairs, perhaps not. They'll rely on shooting it instead. I'm always worried about that if you leave it up and go to just walk into it and shoot it out, that someone's going to swing you the second they hear it go off.
Got to remember that we've got Jonker down in the basement as well. Crying taking a lot of damage there, but he does manage to find the kill onto Kayak, leveling us out at 3 versus 3. 18 seconds left to go. Aces is well aware of Jonker on the stairs, takes a swing, does not get the kill, and will try again, but somehow Jonker, he escapes, and that's big, Des, because there's not too much they can do about that right now because of the time. Citizen gets one onto Rips, and time is ticking away. 1 second left to go. They have to stick this. Ace is getting the diffuser down. It's 1 versus 3. It's done. As that man Jonker, as I said, in the basement all along, was always a problem that Rogue never managed to find the solution for.
Inside there for now. There is indeed. It's now been taken out and is forced to run. This is the kind of team play that I was on about before, but he knew that someone peeking him from that doorway. Doesn't find the kill. Instead, it's going to be Rips at the angle to find Citizen, and Corey from the longer angle taking out Virtue.
That was well played. Rips just going in and get a perfectly timed kill onto Citizen, because at that point Virtue knows his cover is gone and he needs to think about moving, and as soon as he tries to do that, Corey shuts him down as well. Great play from Rogue. Corey goes in and starts getting the diffuser down. We've got a kill going in either direction, leaving us 4 versus 2. Out comes a big Nitro from Kayak there to get Leon, but they will not prevent the diffuser going down. Jonker, he's having a great game so far today. Some important kills. Manages to get Rips, leaving us 2 versus 2. Active diffuser down on the ground. It's all up to G2 to close this one out. Jonker getting aggressive onto that office door. Cannot find the angle onto the man, and now finds himself all alone. Shut down from the window, and that is a great kill from Corey on the balcony to close out what has been a good round for Rogue.
They pull ahead. A big advantage to have against a team like G2. Now Citizen's looking to get aggressive. They know they've lost ground. He knows that he needs to regain some of it. Rotera comes round, deploys itself. That's going to be him. Delayed for a good few seconds, rotates instead to try and push his way in through Master. These rotates are still open, of course, so you have the opportunity to step in and go for a bit of a challenge, but in comes Leon. Long angles there, sees the Maestro, he fires first. 2 kills come out. This could be a flawless round for Rogue as well. A 1 versus 5. Plant going down from Corey. Very little response left to give. It's going to be 5 kills for him to bring it back. Simply not going to happen. Rogue with yet another phenomenal attack. Take the round against G2 and terrorize, and now they've got control of Mezzanine. The floor can be opened up. Rips quite literally living up to his name, ripping some holes in the floor and trying to expose these G2 members that are playing on site. But they are just dancing around for now. I think one's playing up here on the snowmobile stairs could be a massive spoiler for them if they aren't too careful. 10 seconds to play and they've got to make the move come in right now. Rips starting to work his way down, others pushing in elsewhere. Hungry down to a slither of HP. Aces finds one back. Here comes the flank in the back. Down goes the diffuser. Virtue playing the patience game and it pays off.
4 versus 4 now. Rips, he's on about half health here, but so is Virtue. All very level as we come into the final minute.
No, nothing really worth shouting home about, I'd say, for either side when you're looking at that 4 versus 4. The defender side still got 2 C4s to play with, so keep a very close eye on them. I think one just came out from Aces, connects onto no one, and the other one dies. They've lost both of those in the flash of an eye. Citizen bringing down one. Hungry, the second, a 4 versus 2. Rips trying to find one with the spray through into office, but does not connect with the target. One is down behind the piano. You got the right idea. It is Hungry. A double kill in the round for Rips, and one more on the window. Does he know? He sees the man. A 3K. Leon to bring it back, and Rogue might have just swung this back in their favour. A 4 versus 2, down to a 2 versus 1. Kayak with it all to do. 15 seconds on the clock, and a round that I'm sure he really wants his team to walk away with the winner here. Sees one. Does he know about the Maestro on the other side of this window? Tries to step round, sees the man, gets the spray down. Kayak with a big 2v1.
This entire battle, Des, is happening on the top floor. We're going onto a kitchen dining side.
Yeah, and I think Rogue here acknowledged that and said, well, look, we could sit and try and press our luck by holding upstairs for longer, or we can drop our way back down to site, as now they're into a 4 versus 2. So consider that luck pressed a bit. But 10 seconds, it becomes the third man here for Rogue, making it a 4 versus 3 if you want to look at it that way. I'll make it a 1 versus 4. At this point, Aces alone on site has had very little to do this round except try and fight it out. Sprays down the plant and drops himself away. Hungry just managing to get that diffuser going down. Up comes Aces, sees the man. No way! Oh my god, he's so close to it, but Citizen whiffs the shot. Citizen rounds the corner, connects. That is going to be another one of those rounds the Rogue will be lamenting they didn't get the win on. 2 huge clutch rounds for G2. Changed his mind on where he wanted to be playing that C4. Again, we thought we might see something like this coming out. It's the sort of thing that got employed against him last week, or against G2 at least, so Rogue trying to repeat it. But not enough that it brings down the man on the rappel. Clearly, a little bit too smart for that one. The Citizen has managed to find his way up the elbow corridor here, finds one, with Hungry getting the second, and finally, Kayak is getting the plant down with 15 seconds still on the clock. That will complete, and now Rogue have got to stage off a retake. Surely, Ace, they cannot lose this one.
It's looking for all the day like this is going to be match point opportunity for G2, and that's going to be a nasty kill from Citizen. Jonker gets one as well, and it is all G2. Now they've got themselves onto the attack here. Not only is this match point, Des, this is Mexican major point.
That spot in Mexico is crying up on the top floor, wants to contest, but there's a man on the upside down rappel just daring him to step round that corner, and there it is. It's the easiest shutdown of Yonka's life. 4 versus 2. This should be done and dusted for G2 in the final 60 seconds.
Leon gets one in and amongst the horror right now that is this G2 attack if you're a Rogue fan, but it's likely to be too little too late. Leon taking damage as he moves himself back into sight, but Rips finds a nice headshot onto Citizen. We have advantage.
Keep a close eye on Rips because he's got that C4 in back pocket as well. Yonka setting up on the vertical, one hanging around by split, and Rips darting in and around this elbow corridor, just trying to stop anyone pushing in. There comes Leon, one with the FMG, but he's now stuck in a 1 versus 2. Sees the man, but Yonka hitting a wicked shot onto his head, bringing the game to a close, and that'll be G2 securing their spot at the Mexican Major. 4 straight rounds in the second half.